Welcome back to a special edition of The Sauce. If there was a Mount Rushmore of Fuse, odds are these faces, you would see them on them. Patrick, Pete, Andy, and Joe, otherwise known as Fall Out Boy. Great to have you guys here.
Glad to be there.
Yeah, seriously. Pete was here last week.
Where is this Mount Rushmore of Fuse you're talking about?
It's just over 8th Avenue, right on the other side of Madison Square Garden, right over there.
I hear there's
Watch
gold
out.
inside.
I don't want the terrorists to get it.
Let's talk about the tour. You guys are kicking off a tour next month.
Did I just get in trouble for that?
Nah, you're good, man. You'll never get in trouble. It's all right. You guys are kicking off a tour called the Young Wild Things Tour with Gym Class Heroes and Plain White Tees. How does it feel to be going out?
It's great. I mean, it's awesome to be. It's one of the things that every time we put together a tour, it's cool to be able to put together a tour that's all our friends. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the thing is that, you know, I mean, Gym Class are obviously our buddies, and DeMar from Plain White Tees, I've known that kid since I was like 14.
Yeah, it's going to be like Meatballs, but on tour.
And is it good to see your friends like Plain White Tees have a huge hit this year? Is it good to see them kind of just blow up and, you know, dreams
Gym
come
Class
true?
Heroes won a VMA. That was like one of the biggest things. For me, just, you know, as a friend who watched them come up.
But yeah, we don't really care about that.
He got in more trouble for what he said than I said.
Well, how is this tour going to be different from previous tours?
It's going to be less about explosions and more about a nice ambient look.
Okay.
Yeah, a little
No, we're kind of designing a set that has some depth to it, and it's, in general, I mean, I don't know if anyone who's read the book or whatever,
Right.
there's going to be, we're going to pay homage to that, and you'll see a lot of the Sendek art, or our take on it.
not like
Our friend Rob Dobie's take on it.
It's,
Cool.
it's not really like a well-known book.
Right,
But,
the
you know,
book we're
it's
talking about
like,
is
you know,
Where the Wild Things Are.
I know Knowns Are Heard.
That was actually my favorite kid's book. Everybody's
right?
probably heard of it. You know, what inspired you to do it like that?
When I was little, I wanted to be Max really badly.
Really?
Like, they were like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I was like, Max. And they're like, that's another little kid. You can't. No, you have to pick somebody else. I don't know. So it's kind of that mixed with just how funny we think it is with people, you know, all these girls wearing like alcohol monitoring bracelets.
Right.
And, you know, our ode to not wearing underwear when you get out of cars and that kind of stuff. the real Young Wild Things, you know.
That's
it's kind
true.
of funny.
Now, in addition to on the tour, you also have it on your website. You know, and you guys are actually characters like in the book. Who's drawing them?
Rob Dobie.
Yeah, Rob Dobie, our friend Rob
yeah.
Dobie.
Oh,
did it.
cool,
Yeah.
cool. And he's a friend of yours. Been doing it for a
Yeah,
long
he's
time.
also he's been with us for a long time too.
Yeah,
so.
he's just like a really good graphic artist and artist in general.
That's great. Now, Patrick, I heard that you're starting to produce for other artists as well.
Yeah, and it's so I did just do the Cobra Starship record.
Nice.
Working on the new Gym Class Heroes record when we're out on that tour. So that's gonna be.
Oh, that's cool.
We're gonna be working on that like on the road, and then the Cab and this kid Tyga, who's amazing. So,
Wow. So look out for that, everybody. That's cool.
Yeah.
And Joe, you just had a birthday.
I did.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So, and
It's over though. It's over.
It's
Yeah,
over.
We're having the bar mitzvah this year, actually.
Yeah.
Like this month, actually, right?
Just turned 13,
Yeah.
so pretty good.
but that date is actually going down in history now. September 1st, AP Magazine said it was like this. You know, you're on a list for this day in history.
Oh, nice.
How did that feel? With Gloria Estefan and Dr. Phil,
I'm gonna call.
Associated Press.
I'm gonna call them. We're gonna start like a kind of like Skull and Bones kind of club together for September 1st. It's gonna be really cool.
All right, cool. Well, let's change gears for a second and revisit some old times with Fall Out Boy. A while back, these guys were kind enough to give Fuse a tour of their hometown, Wilmette, Illinois. Everything from a secret show with the Academy Is to picking up groceries with Pete's mom. Cool. Ooh. In case you missed it, here's some fun moments.
Wow, check out that timing. Could only be our drummer, Andy Hurley.
What's going on? Best friends forever. So my mom asked me for 20 like promo pictures every time I leave for tour. She asked me today for our manager's number to call him to get him. I'm just like, you know, God don't ask you for stuff from your job.
Uh-oh, there she is. Mrs. Wentz. Hi, Mom. We're filming with Fuse right now.
Oh my gosh, okay.
You'll straight up know someone in high school, and like you come back from being minor league famous or whatever, and like they totally forget that and are just stoked on your band or whatever. Like I was at Dunkin' Donuts yesterday, and like and like I'm sitting there and these kids walk over for an autograph. I'm like, dude, I know you, man. That's insane. I'd say a good half of the amount of time that Fall Out Boy spends together is like either quoting 80s movies like Jay-Z lyrics or like referencing metal bands.
Maggots, Michael. Reading maggots. How do they taste? I think he's cooking garbage.
Cool. Very funny stuff. Did it feel good to get back on?
Yeah. No, it's weird too because especially now touring so much internationally, you don't get to go home as much.
So it just feels that much better. Now we got some of the biggest Fall Out Boy fans we could find here in the studio today, right? And they've got some questions for the van. Holly, who you got up there?
Well, I'm here with Linda, and Linda, what's your question for the van?
Hi, with all your well-earned success, I was just wondering what day in your life, personal, professional, would you like to relive?
Wow. Deep.
That one day when I was in Punxsutawney and I was covering the groundhog coming out, and
you stumped the band.
I don't even know how to answer
I'd
that.
really like to relive that that day those pictures leaked on the internet. You know, just as my own kind of personal hell over and over again. Maybe the night before, I'd actually just like to kill myself.
Aww. Killing yourself. That's cute.
All right, our next question's from Gina.
This question's for Joe. We all know that Pete writes the lyrics, and what is your favorite lyric that Pete ever wrote?
Favorite lyric.
Joe, he's a man. If he can do it, let's get drunk, yeah!
I don't know. I love a lot of lyrics. There's a lot of lyrics that end up like not making it in, which are more brutal than anyone can handle. And Pete always tells them to me before they get cut, and those are usually my favorites. Definitely. There's a specific one I don't think I can say actually on TV. Something about freeze-dried. Something about freeze-dried, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
All right, our last question comes from Yuhua.
Do you get stage fright? And if you do, how do you deal with it?
Do you get stage fright?
Do I? Sometimes.
Not really. I actually can say. I think we're actually
Going on
more
stage and we kind of just be like, oh, this has never happened to us. I'm sorry. I swear to God, we're usually way better. You know, it's like the same thing you say to a girl, kind of.
And you thought you knew everything there was to know about Fall Out Boy. You guys, thanks so much for the questions. They were really good. We got to take another quick break. When the sauce returns, Fall Out Boy takes the stage again. So don't go anywhere. This special edition of the sauce is just getting started. Good job, guys.